play?
It's called dodgeball.
Dodgeball?
Dodgeball.
It's Sunday, and we have created a robot Olympics. Holden is providing the entertainment during breakfast this morning. Everyone's eating as we watch this. Okay, ready? We've created an obstacle course. And get me ready for this week, I'm actually staying home from church today while Mike goes with the kids.
She can swim. And this is waterproof. We'll have to do it like this. The waves are so hard. Out of my way. What's to...
Okay guys, I just wanted to take a minute and recognize the date today. I know you guys are going to be seeing this on September 12th, but today is September 11th. And I think, personally, I think it's really important to just recognize that date and remember it. Not just for what happened on September 11th, 2001, but also kind of recognize that there is so much suffering and pain in the world right now and turmoil. And I think as a parent, I feel it more, and I feel like there's images on the news today of children and everything that just tears my heart apart. And we do a lot within our community to help relief efforts and things like that. So we try to participate when we can, but I want to recognize this date. 15 years ago today, I was 18, and I had just started my last year of school, and my parents actually had planned this big trip to take my sister and I to Europe on a cruise. So I was actually in Italy on September 11th, 15 years ago. Mike and I had already started dating that previous spring, so we were already together, and I was on this trip, and we were heading back for a 2-hour drive on tour buses back to our ship from Rome. And we heard kind of in Italian, the news. They turned up the volume of the radio, and we could hear little bits like President Bush and Twin Towers in New York. And I could see the looks on my parents' faces, and I remember like kind of slowly cluing in, and then the tour guide stood up and told everyone what happened. I could see it on my parents' faces, and I could hear it myself. I was 18. I could kind of comprehend in a certain way what happened, but I don't think I really did. And then my dad, I think, tried to shelter us a lot, partly to shelter us, to not terrify us that we were about to go on a plane, and then I think also to salvage the trip a bit. There was obviously a lot of sadness on the bus ride back. There were Americans among us. If you don't know, we're Canadian. And we went back to our cabin, and we were watching footage. I think everything had finished. The planes had crashed into the Twin Towers. The towers had fallen. We were just watching the replays and just shocked. And I remember my parents just kind of saying, like, they're gone. They're completely gone. And we had been in the Twin Towers before, previous years. So we were shocked. And so we had to kind of, like, our cruise wasn't over, and we kind of just continued on, and we kept saying to my dad to call home, and he was like, oh no, they know we're fine, they know we're fine. My family is very like, no news is good news, but I just had a strong feeling Mike would be worried and want to hear from us. So then we just continued on. The next day we went to Florence, and it was so beautiful. In every window of every shop, there's just big signs saying, our hearts are with the American people, and really kind words. And there was this sense, there was this quiet, I remember walking around Florence, and there was this sense of just love and community and just peacefulness among everyone, and sadness, of course. It wasn't until the day after, I believe, when we were in Monaco, that we finally convinced my dad to call home. And apparently my brothers received the call, and they were very nonchalant, but apparently Mike and his family had been really worried. So if I could do it over again, I think I would have insisted we call home earlier. So we had to fly home a few days after 9/11, and it was a very, we were nervous, but It was a very quiet flight. I think we were all holding our breath. And then when we landed, everyone clapped. And that is my memory of 9/11. And it's really interesting to hear Mike's story about it. He was in school and he heard it, and I believe everyone went home. But I didn't have the same experience. And actually, I've said this to Mike before, I feel like I was so sheltered from 9/11 when it happened that I've actually become very curious about it since. I think also becoming a parent, and I've always watched 9/11 documentaries, and just I really try to like feel like put the puzzle pieces together that I felt like I kind of missed those chunks those years. And so I think about that often, and I visited Ground Zero in about 2003 when it was just a hole in the ground, and still all of the buildings around it were covered in these big mesh sheets. All the windows were still blown out and everything, and that impacted me a lot. And I've been bugging Mike, I cannot wait to get back to New York again. I feel this connection with New York. I love New York. It's just like one of those places where it's one of my favorite places in the world. So my heart goes out to everybody in New York, in the US, in the world, who I know we are all feeling the pain of what still goes on today, and the images we see and the loved ones lost, and we all wish we could do more. So I wanted to stop and recognize the date of today, and just say I remember. It's 3:45 now, and I have a terrible migraine. Mike's out grabbing the groceries for us, and I just got the twins up. Luckily, there was a special guest here who is entertaining the girls for me. Hello, special guest. Hello, princess. Special guest. Princess.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Please put the scissors.
Hello.
You must talk like a princess.
We must talk like a princess. Okay.
You know, all princesses loves our other princesses. You can see on my shoe. That's who I am. You can see if I put very close. That's who I am. And you can see my brush is perfect. The purple looks like a puzzle because I'm a puzzle. My other royal princess would like to speak too.
I'm pushing through the migraine pain and folding laundry. At least I've got some help, kind of. Mike has come to my rescue once again. We're tag teaming the laundry. What's he doing? We're surrounded like princesses. Holden has retreated to the basement. So take that off. That's Bo's old Halloween costume. Oh, that's a good look.
Is that Rapunzel?
I'm sure you guys get like this sometimes. If you're a parent, you get this. Mike and I keep shooting each other looks like, is it bedtime yet? And it's not been a bad day, but I think we're tired. We're tired, so.
It's called dodgeball. Dodgeball. It's called dodgeball.
What a good big brother. I really colored on Holden's coloring book, scribbled on it, so I'm trying to fix it for him. Because he was trying to do a good deed and she got to it. I'm editing. My head's not as bad, but it's still not amazing. I've got some little visitors as I edit. Okay, twins are in bed. Yay! The day's over. Hi, Mike. It wasn't a bad day. Like it wasn't a bad day. Actually, the kids were much better today. I'm just gonna talk in the background here, okay?
That's fine. I feel like today was run like a home daycare that was about to get shut down by the government. Like it was just insanity. And
See,
I can't put my thumb on what it was particularly, but it was just insanity.
I know. I feel like yesterday was more like that for me. Today wasn't so bad. I feel like the kids were happier today, more well behaved. But I feel like you and I might. Oh, I was off. I didn't feel well. I still don't feel well. I've got some kind of migraine or something. I hope I'm sure I'll feel better tomorrow. But we got the laundry put away, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the work done that I needed to get done. So that's good. Like I feel like we're going into the week pretty prepared. And we have a busy week. We've got some exciting stuff later this week. So, but yeah, I think you seem burnt out. You're burnt out. Mike's burnt out. That's all. Comment below. Say something nice for Mike to feel better because he's been a little burnt out lately and tired. So
I don't shave my legs, by the way. I don't shave my legs, so don't comment about me. Hair. See? Italian hair. See, back of leg gets rubbed off with my dress pants. Bald spot.
People thought Mike shaved his legs. I thought that was pretty funny.
I didn't take offense to it. It's funny.
It's funny, yeah. Anyways, the weekend is done. I have good vibes about this weekend. Last week was rough, and we were all trying to get into our new routine. We know more what to expect with school and the drop-offs. Anyways, we're gonna end it now. Probably go watch, what is it called? They just added it to Netflix. The Revenant? The Revenant. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Bye. In case there's any doubt that Mia is my daughter,
Use your abs.
she has 0 ab muscles. Like she cannot
Do a
get
sit
up.
up. Come on, sit up.
She's just like me. Mia, come here. Oh no, get him. Get daddy, everyone, get daddy. I want daddy.
No, I don't hit me. I'm holding him.